Today we are going to learn how to put your trombone together, some things to look out for, and then how to clean it up and put it away when you're done. Okay, so the first thing you need to do is you need to find somewhere safe and clear to put your trombone case. You cannot put it on your lap, it's way too big and you're going to be juggling too many things. So I have mine on the floor right next to me. I'm at my desk, there's nobody around, nobody's going to trip on it, run into it, fall on it, it's very safe. At home, you might be able to put it on your bed or the kitchen table, but again, it just needs to be somewhere where nobody else is going to run into it or touch it or break it. Instruments are very expensive. We need to keep them safe, okay? So, I'm going to pick the case up so you can see it real quick. The first thing you should look for is make sure that you can read your name. Ta-da! Okay, if you cannot read your name, it is probably because the case is upside down, which means that when you open it, the instrument's going to fall out and then break, and then nobody's happy. So make sure that you can read your name right here. Another way that you can tell is that you should be able to read these letters and numbers. If they are going upside down, like that, then you know your case is upside down too. Okay, so right side up, see your name, put it somewhere safe so nobody's going to fall into it. Okay, so I have mine on the floor right here. All right, go ahead and unlatch it and carefully open it. Sometimes the slide part isn't like, locked into something, so you just need to be really careful when you're opening trombone. So carefully open your case and lay it open flat. Okay, go ahead. All right, inside you should have the main body of the piece, which I'll show you in a second, the slide part of the trombone, and then also your mouthpiece. Okay, go ahead and take the body out of the case. Okay, here it is. The body is the part with the big bell on one side. Okay, right here you have a nice little screw, which we'll use in just a second. Okay, rest it on your knee. Make sure you have a good grip on it. Don't squeeze it so that you bend it, but you should have a pretty strong grip right here. Okay, next part, go ahead and get the slide part out of the case. All right, every time you put the slide away, oh, mine's backwards. I'm going to just fix this real quick. All right, so the way I know that this is backwards, and this is actually something you need to look out for, there's a little hook right here that should connect with this hook right here, okay? This and this should be going together. So I know that this was put together backwards, so I do this, not you. I'm not even gonna show you what I'm doing on the camera. If you notice that it's backwards, then yes, please bring it to me and I'll fix it for you, okay? So now you can see that the hook part on the slide, right here, that's here, and the hook part that matches it is right there, okay? So the reason that's important is because when you put the slide away, you always want to make sure that this part is holding onto the hook here so that your slide doesn't fall out, see? Okay, that's what keeps your slide together. I'm trying to, but I can't pull this apart, which is good, okay? That means that this is locked. You must make sure this is locked before you put it away every time. Okay, to unlock it when we're playing, you just twist this top part. Okay, I'll do it again. Here it is locked. You can see it right there. Here it is unlocked. So now it can slide. Okay? So I'm going to lock it up again because we're putting the instrument together and we don't want it sliding all over the place. So that is a very important thing to look for. I'm glad that this trombone was not put together the right way because now I can show you the right way. Yay! Okay, now go ahead and go back to your to the bell or the body. Here's the bell. All right. On the slide part, you should see I'll bring it closer, this part. This is the part that screws into this part that I talked about, okay? Go ahead and just gently put it together. Come on, there we go. Okay, and it does take some juggling, it's a big instrument. And then you're going to tighten the screw so that they're actually screwed together now, okay? All right. So you should make an L with the body of the trombone right here and the slide part right here, okay? It goes on your left shoulder, not your right shoulder, okay? go ahead and make an L with your left hand. Okay, L with your left hand. Your thumb, okay, here's your L. Your thumb of your L goes on the body piece right here, and the rest of the L rests right where your mouth piece is going to be, okay? Next, pinky. Pinky, well, it can go here. Sometimes it helps hold it in, but really it's having your 3 fingers right here is just fine. But you do want to see that L. Thumb, and then finger on the mouthpiece, okay? All right, go ahead and get your mouthpiece out now so that you can see exactly where I'm talking about. Mouthpiece, gently place it into the hole. So here's the bell, here's the slide piece. It's hard to do this on a video with a small screen. Mouthpiece gently in the hole. I did not pop it down, did not press it down, did not push it down. All I did was whoop. That's it. Okay, and a teeny tiny twist to make it snug. It's very small. Okay, if this gets stuck, I have to take it to the store to get the tool that I need to get it out of your instrument. Okay, it's very important that you don't bang it in, push it in. The only way you can put it in is the way that I just showed you. All right, so one more time, I'm going to show you this way so you can see a little bit better. Okay, gently place it in, and watch how much I turn. That's it. I didn't turn very much at all, okay? All right, double check that you still have your L. See, here's your L, okay? And you can rest your trombone on your left knee, okay? All right, when you bring it up, it goes on your left shoulder. You can unlock your trombone right here so that you can slide it, and you're ready to play. Your right hand's in charge of the sliding, left hand's in charge of the L right here, okay? All right, and remember when we're playing brass instruments, you play like this. Not, okay? Play, 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 have fun. Okay, when you're all done, first thing that you do is you re-lock the slide right here. Re-lock it. Okay, so now your slide should not be falling out. You know it's safe. Okay, on the bottom of your slide, there is this little valve that opens and closes. This is called your spit valve. When you have condensation, because you're playing, your mouth lets out moisture, not necessarily spit, even though it's called a spit valve, but the moisture builds up inside the instrument and we have to release it. So you're going to go ahead and press this down and gently blow through your trombone. And this time I'm blowing like this, not like this. We're not trying to play it, we just want to get all of the water out. So I'm pressing down right here and blowing at the same time. And you might see little droplets coming out of here. Blow until you see no more droplets, close it up, do it at least a second time and make sure there's still no more water coming out. Okay, if no water came out, you're good. If some did, do it another time. We want all of that water to come out because water can damage the inside of your instrument. Okay, if you were practicing a lot, you should have a lot of water stuck in there. Okay, next part, go ahead and carefully take your mouthpiece out. You are only ever allowed to hold your instrument in play position and rest position. That's it. If your trombone goes upside down, I'm going to hold this, then your mouthpiece might fall out, and then if it gets dented, it doesn't work very well anymore, okay? So go ahead and gently take your mouthpiece out. Make sure that goes back in the case. Okay, put it somewhere safe where it's not going to be rolling around, denting the rest of the instrument, okay? Again, your slide is locked. Double check again. This is so, 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 so important. This is the number one thing that goes wrong with trombones. Okay, find the screw, go ahead and loosen that. When it's loose, gently wiggle till it comes apart. And put your slide wherever it's supposed to go. Make sure that you puzzle piece it together. Instruments are always a puzzle piece when you're putting them back in the case so that they're snug and but held securely. And they're not falling all over the place, but also not getting bent. If you put it in the wrong spot, it might get bent, then it won't play, then we have to take it to the store, then you pay lots of money and nobody's happy. All right, so slide in. Lock it in if your case has a lock. Body in. lock it up if, if your case has a lock, and then close up your case, latch it up, and you're good to go. Have fun. I'll see you later.